You're watching MMA Oddsbreaker. I'm Frank Trigg. That's Justin Gaethje. And most of you that know that have had interviews with me before, I have a real hard time pronouncing certain names, and Gaethje is one of those names. And so I have to ask him every single time that we do it how to say it. And he's like, look, I'm going to make you remember it. It's very soon. Like, well, I kind of should remember it because now he's 10-0. He just beat up Dan Lauzon, who is one of my favorite fighters. Cobb, Cavalcante, Valdez, Fickett, Young. You're running through a gamut. Like, you're just crushing folks. Gaethje is about to be a household name, especially coming through World Series of Fighting and NBC Sports. Like, you guys are doing it. Ray Sefo and World Series of Fighting is doing a great job, but then you're taking that platform and you're doing a great job with that platform as well. How has it changed? 10-0 seems to be that marker that everybody wants to get to in MMA. How has it changed since you've gotten to 10-0 and now this is your 11th fight?
I'm getting the opportunity that I've been waiting for, and that's for the championship belt. In 2 weeks, and that's all I really can ask for right now with the company is for a shot at their title and to be the guy that they're promoting and to be I go out there and I put everything on the line. So I hope they see that, and I hope that they're willing. They are obviously willing to put themselves behind me. And, I'm happy for that.
You are fighting Richard Patishnock for the championship belt. World Series of Fighting 8 coming up here in Hollywood, Florida at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino on January 18th.
Yeah.
Richard's watching tape on you. You're watching tape on him. What do you think he's going to try to do to you when you guys enter the cage?
Yeah, I mean that's one thing that my opponents have is they can watch past tapes and they're going to see what I'm going to do because I do the same thing every fight. I'm going to move forward and I'm going to try to punch him in the face as much as I can and I'm going to take some shots. That's the part of the game. We got to get punched. You got to get punched. You got to be close enough to get punched to punch them. So I got to be in that range at some point. So I think I've seen him push the pace and move forward a lot. Run a lot of his combinations. So I'm definitely looking for him to do that. Looking for him to get it to the ground. After I hit him a couple times.
Now let's take a minute back. You say that and this is your style. I've seen it. You'll take punches to give punches. But if you look at some of the greats like Vanderlei Silva, Forrest Griffin. A lot of these guys are guys that would take a couple punches and give a couple punches. Evan Dunham is a guy that does it now as well. You can only do that for so long before at some point you start to fall down. And then once you fall down once, you fall down a lot. Your brain just doesn't recover. Is that in the back of your head where like, hey, look, right now my style is giving punches while I'm taking punches, but I'm still learning head movement and head defense?
Well, yeah.
Or you're just putting your face down and going, look, eventually I'm going to have to change, but just not right now.
Yeah, no, not like that. Like, Trevor Whitman's my coach. He's never going to let me get away with not using head movement. When I say take punches to give punches, I mean to be in the range to where they can punch me. I have to commit myself to be in the range where I can get hit. I'm not going to sit there and take a punch, in the face for no reason. I'm definitely going to try to move out of the way, but I got to be there so that, they're going to feel confident enough to throw a three-piece combination. I'm not going to be moving backwards. I'll be moving forward during their combination and throwing my punches as well. So, I'm not saying I'm going to sit there and, take a punch to give a punch. I'm going to, try to see when they're going to throw the punch in my timing. I've been working on my timing a lot. I'm going to throw that punch at the same time they go to throw their combination. And, I'm confident that my timing is well enough to know where I can beat them most of the time to that.
Are you more of the way you described it right now, you're more of a movement defensive guy. Like you'll step in, you'll punch at them, they'll come at you, you'll step back and hit them as they're coming at you. Are you more of when it comes to your head motion, are you more of a shoulder roll guy where you keep your head in the pocket and move your shoulders and let your shoulders take the brunt of it? Or are you more of a full head motion guy where you're trying to get your head completely out of the way so you don't get touched at all?
No, definitely more of a shoulder. You don't need to move. To get off of the track, it's 3 inches to get away from a punch. So you don't need big movements. That just gets you out of position for your next combination. And I don't mean take a punch back out. I like to take a punch as I'm moving forward. Take an angle inside the pocket. That way, they can't even hit me with their left hand that they're throwing. If I go to back out to try to get away from me, that left hand could hit me. 50% of the time maybe. That's too much.
Now, what's going to happen with Richard? Like, how do you see this fight breaking down? He saw a tape on you. You're going to see the tape on him. Is this fight going to be another one? Because of your 10 wins, 10 of them are TKO KOs. You have 1 submission, 1 decision. So none of your fights really go to the distance. You rarely get to a submission because they fall down before they get there. Is this fight going to go pretty much the same way that all your other fights have gone, or is there going to be a little nuance in this one?
It's gonna go the same, except it might take a little long. This is a 5-on-5. I'm not gonna pace myself, but I am gonna, I'm gonna be relaxed from the get going. I'm just gonna work my stuff. There's no reason. When I was young, I would get worked up and excited and sometimes nervous. And then now it's just, I've realized that the calmer you can stay, the calmer you can keep yourself. The more focused, the better you're gonna react, the less you're gonna think. The small things that are gonna take your time and mess up with your timing and stuff.
What's a typical, today's Sunday, you're 2 weeks out of a fight. What's a typical Sunday for you 2 weeks away from a fight?
Today I'm going to have just a light, like a 20-minute bag workout and then some jump rope. Nothing too crazy. I had a hard workout yesterday. We changed my day off from Sundays to Wednesdays for this camp. So I've been working on Sundays. We've been doing a lot of road work. But today we got about 4 inches of snow overnight, so I can't really go. It's going to be hard to go out there and run today.
Yeah, that's why I like living in Vegas. If I want snow, I go up to Mount Charleston. I don't want snow, I stay down here.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't do well in snow anymore.
I actually enjoy it. I mean, I love Colorado.
Yeah, it's Colorado's nice. My girlfriend's from the Denver area, so I go up there quite a bit, but I don't.
The snow, it's not like the East Coast or anything. It's not sticky. It's nice and fluffy.
And that's what she was trying to explain to me too. It's a dry snow. It's not a wet snow. And I'm from the East Coast, and it's a wet snow. Like that stuff gets in your joints.
Yeah, when I was in New Jersey, I was freezing. I was unbelievable. It was crazy. No. But no, the sun's out right now, and there's 4 fresh inches of snow, so it's nice here. I like it.
Are you gonna? If you weren't a fighter, would you be snowboarding and doing outdoor winter sports? Is that like your?
Yeah, I would. I'm waiting. January about 20th. I'm gonna head up to the mountain. I'm gonna try to get a condo up there or something and stay up for a week. I haven't been much because during wrestling season is during the winter, so I wasn't able to do that 7-month season. I had no time, and my coaches would literally kill me if I went up there. So last year I got to go for my first time. I went like 5 or 6 times, and I picked it up pretty fast. And I got all my gear now, so I'm definitely looking forward to go get up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Justin Gaethje. He's getting ready to fight Richard Patishnock over here in the World Series of Fighting number 8 coming up here on January 18th. Justin, thanks for coming on MMA Oddsbreaker. Have fun at this fight, and hopefully give me a call if you get that condo, because I'm going to come up there and hang out with you.
For sure, definitely. Thanks, Frank. I appreciate it.
You got it, bud. Talk to you soon.
All right, later.